Hello?
Mr. White?
Yes, who's this?
It's always hard to come out with a new movie-based James Bond game because it will always be compared to possibly the greatest movie-adapted game of all time, GoldenEye for the N64. Still though, even with those tremendous gaming shoes to fill, a James Bond game for the modern consoles is something all fans of the series should enjoy. In theory. Hey there everyone, this is Ray Carcillo for Classic Game Room, and with that I present to you Quantum of Solace for the Xbox 360. The title right off the bat is a little misconceiving, as this game doesn't just follow the Quantum of Solace movie, but spends half the game in a flashback to Casino Royale. Since anyone who is a fan of the movies and has seen the Daniel Craig films probably knows, Quantum of Solace picked up right where Royale left off, since one is really just a continuation of the other. Knowing this, it made sense for the game designers to somehow fit some of Royale into this game for several reasons. First, there was never a Casino Royale game. Second, this would have been a very short game if they followed the action-based sequences of only one of those movies. So, combining the two leaves us with a decent-length shooter that helps fill in a few of the behind-the-scene details of the movies and flesh out the James Bond movie universe just a bit more. Aside from mixing in Royale via flashback, Quantum of Solace follows much of the movie to the letter. Starting off at White's estate and having James Bond fight his way through henchmen to reach the Agent of Spectre, to following it all the way through and even a little bit beyond the movie's ending, if you've seen the films, you know exactly what to expect in terms of plot from this game. In fact, you should know exactly what to expect from this game in a lot of aspects, as it is as generic a shooter as they come. From your standard assortment of firearms at Bond's disposal, like his trusted PP-7, or picking up an AK from a downed henchman, to Bond's trusty gadgets, like a PDA that can hack computers, to the defibrillator in his car. Nothing should surprise anyone who has played a realistic first-person shooter before, never mind if you're a James Bond fan. Unfortunately, what has become a regular for the James Bond games, the driving levels, are non-existent in Quantum of Solace. I still remember driving my tank down Russian streets after escaping the KGB in GoldenEye, and I found that these levels missing from the game left the overall gameplay lacking in variety. The look of the game is solid for the modern generation and has some nice touches, like wine pouring out of bullet holes if you should shoot a barrel, or watermelons bursting apart as bullets tear through them. But overall, really nothing special or mind-blowing, simply the standard in what we've come to expect.
Just climbed onto a roof.
A nice touch was the voice acting. At least they were able to get most of the actors from the movie to reprise their role, including Daniel Craig as Bond and Dame Judi Dench as M. Add in the original movie theme and Monty Norman's classic theme, and the audio for the game at least delivers an above-average performance. Unfortunately, that's just what Quantum of Solace is in all other regards, and as a whole, decidedly average. Even the multiplayer and its different modes is really just your typical deathmatch and variations on that can be done with 4 players locally or with up to 12 people on Xbox Live. Overall, if you're a fan of James Bond and or realistic shooters, Quantum of Solace will not blow you away, but it won't disappoint you either. It's a smooth experience that works, but is just nothing special.
Proximity planting!